Dudbridge does tidy it up nicely if he gets back to the oche. Treble 20 needed, found, ball for a 1-2-8. Ball is found and we have a level game and a last leg shootout for the 1-4-3, but it's treble 17 for double 16 for a 1-4-3, and it's beautiful from Dawson Murschell.
So now Dudbridge then. Double 10. And that is a fantastic recovery. But turning out for the match. And that is Delta. Well, he won't go straight for ball. Oh my word, he tried it. He's got away with it though. Double 17. Oh, Conan Whitehead, stop it. That is filth. Absolute filth. At the halfway stage, this Group B puzzle is proving very difficult to solve, but 3 will qualify for finals night tonight. Very good evening. Welcome back to the Modus Super Series here, live and free on Pluto TV. Half the finals lineup is complete, and 3 will qualify from 5 tonight in Group B, but it is a very tricky puzzle to solve. Trying to help me solve it is Laura Turner, but before we get stuck into Group B tonight, a quick look back on Group C, where the Welsh dominated and Clive Bevan winning the group.
Yeah, he was the most consistent performer over both days. Yeah, he went through the card yesterday, just the one loss today, and deserves to be at the top of the table. He has, since he's been here last time, so much more improvement in him, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, the day belonged to Michael Huntley, but Bevan was just had that little bit extra over the course of the 2 days, and he was 11-1 at the start of the week. He will not be 11-1 come tomorrow night. He's a big danger. Really
is a big danger, and like you say, even when he lost that match against Michael Huntley, he was still playing extraordinarily well. It was 3 legs in, he was 3-0 down, averaging 108. He just persevered and just got pipped at the line 4 legs to 3.
Yeah, and there we see Clive Bevan and Michael Huntley, the 2 Welsh lads there, joining Danny Baggish for qualification for finals night tomorrow. And this evening our attention is very much on Group B. This time last night we didn't really know what to expect, and we got sort of the unexpected, but Dawson Murschell, 6 points ahead of Martin Turner on just leg difference at the top of the table. Mark Dudbridge played some really nice stuff last night. He was really good value for his 4 points. And Conan Whitehead and Justin Smith aren't out of it by any stretch. I mean, we're none the wiser. We really aren't. And like you say, everyone's got something to play for tonight. There's 3 spots available. Everyone's still well within the mix. And we saw good stuff, even from the 2 that are tailing at the bottom of the table. We saw really good stuff from there. And I'm hoping to see more because it was quite an interesting night. We saw a bit of everything. So I'm hoping for more of the same. We really did. But Dawson Murschell, top of the table. If you are going to really nitpick, maybe should have been 4 out of 4. Oh, 100%. Yeah, the game that he lost against Martin Turner, that felt like he was in control for the majority of it. Just got, again, pipped at the post. But ultimately, I think he was the most consistent performer of Group B. And I expect more of the same. He was very good in Group A. He was very good last night. And I expect him to be very good again tonight. And he is the odds-on favourite to win the group. 8-11 your price on Dawson Murschell. Martin Turner 11-5. Mark Dudbridge 5-1. Conan Whitehead, Justin Smith. Their attention is probably on 3rd, which is very much wide open. But looking at those numbers, Laura, maybe the value is with Martin Turner 11-5. Yeah, I'd agree because Martin Turner, he had a good night last night. He came in as the outsider. He was 11-1, so those odds have come in a great deal, and understandably so. He's only 2 points, 1 win behind Murschell. Here we go then. Let's solve this Group B puzzle. Our opening match of tonight is Conan Whitehead against Martin Turner. And earlier on this evening, I caught up with a very jovial Martin Turner. Martin Turner, night 2 of Group B. Night 1 went pretty well.
It went far better than I thought it would, yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy. It's a tough group to be in.
It is.
I think the betting showed that.
It is a very tough group, and we were just discussing before this interview started, you were carrying a bit of an injury coming into this week.
I have been, yeah. I've had a crack with it for 2 months, so practice has been 0. Matches, I've not done any ADC vaults or anything, so yeah, I didn't know what was coming today, to be honest.
Does that sort of mean like the pressure's off, the expectation is sort of low, if you like, and you can sort of just relax and whatever will be, will be? It certainly worked last night, at least.
Yeah, I think so, because every time I come down here, everybody who knows me knows I want to win a weekend more than anything. I'm desperate to get a Mutley medal. So I think every time I've come, I've put too much pressure on myself. So with this happening, there's been no pressure, no expectations, and it seems to be working so far. Well, I'm feeling confident, so that's the main. I still felt good up there.
Yeah, you're perfectly placed coming into tonight. So is the sort of pressure still off, or is there just a little hint of expectancy coming into the rest of the evening?
No pressure. Just same as the start of yesterday. Just you got 4 games you want to win for. Whatever happens, happens.
Do you even begin then to look towards Saturday night finals night? I know how desperately you want it.
I do want it, but I'm not looking that far yet. Still a job to do tonight.
There certainly is. We wish you the best of luck.
Cheers, Sam. Thank you.
Great guy, Martin Turner. Couldn't quite make his mind up just how chatty he wanted to be in that interview. Good stuff there, though, with Martin. And he is very well placed indeed. 6 points after night 1. A solid night's work last night, along with Dawson Murschell. Mark Dudbridge ready to pounce, though. He has that all-important 3rd spot, which Conan Whitehead and Justin Smith will look to chase down. Michael Huntley was able to do it this afternoon at the expense of the Series 11 champion Jeff Smith, who has been eliminated. Both of these, if they were to pick up an early win, will really put them in good stead. Conan Whitehead, the OG, the original Series 1 champion here at the Super Series. He wants his name back on that trophy. Martin Turner is desperate himself for a weekly win here. Came close a few series ago, but ran into and inspired Derek Coulson. Conan is in good spirits. The 40-year-old from Raynham taking on the experienced 56-year-old from York, Martin Turner. So, Laura, we were none the wiser. Well, just a few minutes ago, we didn't have a real clue this time yesterday, so we're about to shed some light, I guess, as we see the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Paul Hinks, once again our referee in charge this evening.
Yeah, I think these first couple of matches, they
First
could
leg Conan to throw first.
really put everyone
Game
back
on.
in the mix, or it could see the two at the top pull away, because Conan Whitehead, 4th on the table, playing 2nd on the table in Martin Turner, but the next game as well, Justin Smith, who is at the foot of the table, takes on the
93.
table topper. So I think these first 2 games are really intriguing and just could set us up for the rest of the night, where the remaining 3 players in Dudbridge, Whitehead
125.
and Smith maybe just chasing for that 3rd spot, as you alluded to. I've just got this feeling that we said yesterday
100.
it felt like everyone was kind of beating everyone else. I think the same thing may happen this evening.
Yeah, I agree. Things can
60.
change very quickly in a Group B. That was sort of the case last night, and if a player can just string together back-to-back wins, that could well prove to be enough.
39.
Yeah, Conan Whitehead in this fixture, which was the last one in the early hours of this
94.
morning. He lost 4 legs to 3, and he was visibly disappointed at that particular loss, because I actually felt like he was playing a bit better at that point. His finishing
85.
has been pretty good. It was pretty good yesterday, but he just couldn't find any real rhythm and consistency when it was coming to hitting those big scores. We know he's a prolific 180 hitter. We didn't see many from him.
123.
And I guess the story of Martin Turner's night last night was all about that first dart placement.
136.
First one went, the other 2
Magic
followed.
99.
If it didn't, the other 2 really didn't want to know. Early break opportunity, not taken.
83. Konuka
Whitehead.
48.
Looking at tops.
Big drop down,
Getting
but
short of
good
first leg,
adjustment
Conan
for double
Whitehead.
10. I'm
Second
not
leg
sure if
Marty
he
to throw
necessarily
first.
wanted
Game
the
on.
single 8. It was right on the wire.
Well, the way he stared down that dart that didn't go anywhere near the target of tops.
135.
And there you see, once again, just the point you were making, Martin Turner finding that first dart and able to follow it through.
42. $100.
I mean, there is a slight argument with regards to Martin Turner that there were a couple of matches that he probably
60.
felt like he got away, he pinched a win, as opposed to kind of dominated the other players. Because if you actually look at his overall average, it's by far the lowest of the entire group.
97.
But it was his timing. And
98.
he's finishing up at around 32.5%. But ultimately, averages are just a guide. It's about getting across the line and getting those points.
I mean, even
46.
in his 4-1 win over Justin Smith, I mean, Smith was dominating the scoring. Justin was 1 from 8 on the outer ring, and it
58.
was so costly for him pretty much all evening. But Turner was there to take advantage. And that is why
100. Mazda
he
car
comes into
110.
tonight joint top.
$86.
Finds trouble with the third dart, just sets up nicely, knows he'll be coming back.
$43. Mazda car 24.
And I think Conan Whitehead there just saying he's just snatching at a couple of his darts.
18.
Well, Turner could have played that safe, what was aggressive, and has left it somewhat awkward. And now Whitehead
140.
is right
Mazda
there
car
with him.
6.
Split or straight at it. Went straight at it. And there is the risk.
3. Corner car
Yeah, I'm
70.
not sure if he went to bust with that last dart, and it just went far too low.
Well, we saw some bizarre
50.
ball management throughout this afternoon in
car
Group
3.
C. And it is contagious with Turner.
Getting shot on the
Yeah,
second
but he
leg,
gets
Martin
away
Turner.
with it in the end. But yeah, just a
Third leg
moment
corner
there.
into the
But he's got
first.
that
Game
experience,
on.
doesn't he? He didn't seem phased by it. Didn't seem to let it bother him.
No, his expectations were low coming into this. He was, as he said in his interview there, he
26.
around about the time he was last here, he cracked a rib, which is mightily painful. He's only just gotten over it.
180.
So he's set his expectations low. His attitude is very relaxed, and whatever will be, will be. But
43.
we've seen that sort of attitude before with experienced players, and they turn out to be very dangerous.
76.
Yeah, disappointing return after finding a treble 20 with the first start for Martin Turner. But Conan Whitehead just not able to get 3
85.
in that same region of the board.
$95.
Oh, Conan needs to find his scoring boots. Been comprehensively outscored.
59.
It's
Modus
just getting
car
going too
150.
late in these legs.
Whitehead in the background, shaking
126.
his head. 288 after 12, and he will have higher expectations of his scoring than what he's currently doing.
100. Mazda car 24.
So Turner then for 2-1.
Getting shot on the third
One
leg,
out, one in.
Martin Turner.
And Turner is ticking over nicely.
Fourth leg, Martin to through first. Game on.
I mean, with the way this group is set and players taking points off one another, one win tonight for Turner could well be enough.
140.
Yeah, and ultimately for the players that are chasing, the confidence it can bring by just getting that early win and
140.
seeing yourself start to climb up the table, slightly start to push for a spot that will get you through to tomorrow night's finals. We saw it today, didn't
85.
we? Earlier on, when Grazier, he got his first win in that initial match, and we just saw a different version of that player. Can't
82.
underestimate how much confidence a win will give a player, even if it's not the best quality match. It's all about the win.
80.
That's a perfect first start for Whitehead. He can't really take
87.
any sort of advantage of it. He's disappointed with it. You see the shake of the head, and the body language is akin to Dylan Grazier that we saw
94.
yesterday afternoon. Everything was going against him. This isn't a good start for Conan.
$60. Madukar
And you can just see he
102.
just lost a bit of his form there with the last start, stretching forward, trying to make sure that dart reached the board.
42.
Well, he loves a bullseye.
132.
He could do with a couple of them. You can tell Conan Whitehead isn't himself when he's not hitting bullseye.
82.
Nice
Madukar
find.
60.
With the last, you bet your boots he will go for it if he gets a chance,
Gage
but
on
he
the fourth leg,
doesn't.
Martin Turner.
And this is what was happening with Conan last night.
Fifth leg, Conan to throw first.
Ominous
Game on.
signs.
$85.
Finds a treble last start of asking, but nothing's coming very easy for Conan Whitehead. Martin Turner averaging
135.
just in excess of 88 in terms of the average. And again, he's just able to find that first dart and follow it through. Conan's starting to find the first dart with more
140.
regularity, but is it a bit too little, too late? Although, you look at that opening match yesterday, write him off at your peril.
100.
You knew what I was about to say, didn't you? Yeah, Conan was 3-0 down to Justin Smith in the opening match last night.
95.
And he goes and wins 4-3. He's a leg better off on this occasion.
82.
Giving himself an all to do again.
$95.
Conan Whitehead's been restricted to just 3 darts at the double.
168.
And you've got a feeling after
86.
set-up play like that, that this 86 has to go, and he can't even find this first 18. It's a bit of a disaster here for Whitehead.
36. Madukar
And
16.
that could well be that. Turn a potential 13 dart
He's
leg,
on
and
the
that
match.
is
Martin
exactly what he has got to win the match. That could be enough for Martin Turner. We simply don't know yet. We'll see how this group progresses. He's in a real jovial mood. I did warn you at the start of the night with Martin Turner, but that is the perfect start for the Much-Nuts. A 91 average for Turner at the expense of an out-of-sorts Conan Whitehead. It's Smith against Murschell after the break. Welcome back. An opening win for Martin Turner at the expense of Cohn, and Whitehead sees the Muchnuts almost there. 8 points may well prove to be enough for qualification from this Group B. Dawson Murschell could join Turner on 8 points with a win here over Justin Smith, who started last night magnificently, the opening 3 legs averaging well in excess of a ton, but then it all went wrong, going on to lose that match 4-3. Still averaged 95.5, the 28-year-old, but it just didn't improve for him. Real double trouble. For Awesome Dawson, things went pretty well, and arguably should have really ran through the card. He was one leg away from doing so. But he, like Martin Turner, could well only need this one win. A win for Smith here, however, could well blow things wide open.
Yeah, and I think we were kind of
First leg,
talking about it, weren't we, in the
first.
break, that how important, and
Game
at the top
on.
of the show, how important these first 2 matches could end up being for Cohn Whitehead and Justin Smith in terms of their ambitions to progress.
45.
So we saw Justin Smith race into that 3-0 lead, as you were mentioning, in his opening match yesterday. But after losing and succumbing to Cohn and Whitehead,
80.
the body language, everything was completely different from Justin Smith.
100.
I mean, there was nothing wrong with his scoring at all, was there, last night? It was tremendous.
58.
But the confidence just wasn't there on the doubling.
100.
Well, he knows what it takes to win here, does Justin Smith. Albeit it was back in Series 2.
134.
You have to admire Dawson Murschell, who's back into singles action off the back of
100.
international pairs last week. We saw Jeff Smith sort of unexpectedly falter in Group C. Dawson almost won Group A.
59. Just a car,
Didn't
156.
deter him. And he's performing well in Group B. Let's not forget, this is his debut singles week as well.
55.
Yeah, there's a lot to
Dawson car,
like, and
170.
I think the other factor you have to consider is he has had quite a substantial break away from that high level dance that we associate him with, and the fact that he can come back, play the international pairs, and then come here and play as a single player
42.
and play at such
Just a car,
a
101.
really good, consistent high level. It's impressive.
77.
Well, it
Dawson
was
car,
wild,
128.
wayward. Ironically, Justin Smith's favourite sort of double yesterday was the ball.
92. Just a
Well,
car,
he gets
24.
another chance here to hold throw. And again, it's a wayward dart in the wrong section.
20. Dawson car, 36.
That is a player low on confidence when it comes to seeing out a leg.
Getting shot the first leg.
And
Dawson
that is a player
Murschell.
high on confidence when presented
Second
with
leg,
an
Dawson to throw
opportunity
first.
to win a
Game
leg.
on.
We said yesterday after he lost that first opening match, how he deal with it and how he would bounce back. Now
43.
I'm questioning how he deal with losing the opening leg here.
60. $57.
Well, Justin Smith looking to make it a hat-trick of Welshmen into finals night.
96.
The Boyos did the business in Group C. Messrs Bevan and Huntley. All is not lost yet
100.
for Justin Smith. But I think if you offer him third place in Group B now, he would snap your hand off.
Yeah, there's still plenty more
100.
games to come. You saw that reaction after losing the
57.
first leg from Justin Smith. The shake of the head, it's coming in really early.
Has to pick it up off the floor. And
What a
still
amazing-
finds a maximum. And that just illustrates perfectly the scoring power is there. 65 left after 12.
58. Jusuka 65.
He's created another opportunity, and it's two in hand. It tops the target,
on the
and
second
no
leg, Justin
mistake this
Smith.
time from Justin Smith.
Third leg, Justin to throw first. Game on.
Well, that will hopefully settle him down and give him a bit more confidence on the outer ring. It's an immediate break back. It's back on serve. Again, that's
60.
in favour of Smith.
$60.
Three well thrown darts, but not the outcome that Dawson Murschell was looking for.
85.
Yeah, we've spoken about the scoring of Smith. It's not quite been there for Murschell as of yet. Took his chance when he got it.
134.
That's better.
$45.
But Dawson would have seen what had happened probably this afternoon. I'm sure he would have checked in, saw how his teammate Jeff Smith was getting on, and realises that, yes, you might be in a position to qualify
140.
overnight, but no one is safe. You have to keep going until the job is done.
78. Jusuka 167.
So it doesn't have to go. It doesn't go.
59.
Traveller setup just gives Justin Smith a glimmer.
One of them, 40.
If he gets to come back, it's more
108.
than a glimmer. That is an attainable finish for Justin Smith. Well, not a disaster. Needs to find a way through, and does. Top of the treble 18 bed for ball for a 108 and another breaker throw.
74. Jusuka
Going
93.
the Cone and Whitehead route for ball.
I knew it'd catch on. 86 it is. Deal. Oh,
Game
the
shot
doubling
for
is
third
there
leg,
now
Justin
for
Smith.
Smith. He's halfway there.
Fourth leg, Dawson to throw first. Game on.
Much improved. And there it is. The shake of the heads have become nods of approval. The confidence is growing.
100.
And that really is all it can take. A couple of shots, combination finishes. They don't have to be high, but they have to be taken cleanly.
100.
And he's had two consecutive legs now where he's done that.
$96. $85.
There's now posing the questions to Dawson Murschell.
92.
And if Smith can go on and convert this
100.
into a win, then he's only one win behind Dawson. We did warn you, things can change very, very quickly in a Group B.
100.
Yeah, 5 players, 3 go through. A bit less time between games for all the players in comparison to Group A and Group C.
134. Jusuka 113.
Again, the pressure has been applied from Smith. Dawson needs a treble, and one can't be found.
57. Jusuka 82.
This is a big chance for Smith. 17. Top of the shop.
Getting shot on the fourth
Well,
leg, Justin Smith.
Double trouble, a thing of the
Fifth leg,
past.
Justin to throw first.
And this is good from
Game on.
Justin Smith. 50% on the outer ring as well, much improved.
Well, Justin Smith was broken in that
96.
first leg, missed 3 darts at a double. Since then has been dart perfect, all on combination finishes, the highest being that 93 in the previous leg.
97. 60.
Perfect first.
140.
Just managed to squeeze another in there.
60.
Murschell looking to battle back. And he is battling.
140.
Superb. Back-to-back 140s.
And I can't recall a point in Group B so
100.
far where
Dawson
Murschell was
24.
quite so much on the back foot. So it's good to see that he's able to rally, although he's making a bit of a mess of this setup.
32.
Yeah. And again, he's afforded his opponent a glimmer of hope. This time, Justin's scoring prowess
25.
has just eluded
Dawson
him.
92.
And Murschell now looks at 92. And again, it's wayward. It's very loose.
76. Justin Carwood 60.
Well, that was better. Smith needs another. Wrong side of the wire.
120. Dawson Car 16.
But does set up well. Pressure applied once again to this double 8, but
Getting shot on the 5th leg, Dawson
only
Murschell.
needs the 1 dart to go within 1 leg, and now
6 leg
everything's
Dawson
back
to
on
throw
throw
first.
once
Game
again.
on.
Dawson Murschell looking for a hold here and a way to break Smith.
Turning into a real good tussle, this.
134.
Fantastic cover shot from Dawson.
And what Smith now wants to avoid is exactly how his first match went yesterday, which was where he was
140.
leading 3-0 and got pegged back and lost 4 legs to 3. This particular match leading 3 legs to 1. And Dawson looking to do something
96.
similar.
He's found a real friend in that treble 19.
60. 93.
Okay, it's a great pick-off. The 18s this time.
59.
Smith can't find a treble. Murschell looking good from here to send us all the way.
$58.
Murschell will be back to see if he can climb the ladder for the 120.
95. Dawson Carwood 20.
Smith awaits on 147. Murschell needs a treble.
60. Dawson
Only
Carwood
half his
47.
score.
Well, no 147 for
Dawson
Smith,
60.
and this for a big break opportunity for Murschell.
He gets to tops in the end.
40. Dawson Car 87.
And this is for the match. Justin Smith steps up. Oh, finds the treble, looking at double 5.
77. Dawson Car 20.
Match start missed. Dawson then for an equaliser, and we do go to a last leg, a deciding
Final
leg.
Justin to throw first.
Penny for the thoughts right now of Justin
Game on.
Smith. As you mentioned, he led in his first game comprehensively yesterday. He led 3-1 in this. He's been
100.
pegged back to 3 apiece. He has got that slight advantage of throwing first and kicks off with a steady ton. But he is playing the overnight table topper in Dawson Murschell.
97.
who again finds a fantastic covering treble 19.
135.
Fantastic reply from Smith. He showed a lot of heart in this match.
$57.
He probably feels as well that he deserves a bit of luck, a bit of good fortune.
$99.
Well, this has been a significant upturn on the doubling. Scoring has always been there. He's down to a finish after 9 darts thrown, on throw and a last leg shootout. You can't ask for much more than that.
67.
No, and despite the 2 treble visit from Dawson Murschell, he's got 6 from here. Just taking a quick look over at the scoreboard. Would have hoped to have set up a bit better than that.
Yeah, a couple of big trebles here and the pressure is on, but Murschell
43.
can't find any.
110.
So Smith. Another
78. Dawson Car
match start
170.
goes begging, and this would be spectacular for Murschell, and it would be cruel on Smith, but Justin will return.
100. Dawson Car 32.
2 match starts have come and gone. Big moment in the Group B campaign for Justin Smith. Last chance.
No score. Dawson Car 70.
Gut wrenching for Justin.
Dawson Murschell now. A leg that perhaps he thought he was down and out in. Had to survive match darts, but it's 1 at tops for Dawson
30.
Murschell.
Dawson Car 32.
And it's Dawson's turn to miss a match dart. Smith breathes a sigh of relief. Just takes that extra bit of time to compose himself.
Games
And
on the
this
mat, Justin
time, he gets his big win. Justin Smith beats the overnight table topper, and he is alive and kicking in this Group B. He is still in with a huge shot of qualification. That now puts him off the bottom of the table and just 1 win behind Dawson Murschell, level with Mark Dudbridge, who we see for the first time tonight after the break. He faces Martin Turner.
Well, we've just seen a real reaction from Justin Smith, who gets the better of Dawson Murschell. 4 legs to 3. Real relief for the Welshman, who picks up his second win of Group B. It was a hard-fought win. It was 3-1 up, and it did go the distance. But we now turn our attention to the current table topper, which is now Martin Turner. Turner won his first match over Conan Whitehead, and it's the first time tonight that we will be seeing Mark Dudbridge. Turner, the 56-year-old from York, has now pulled away at the top of the table and faces Mark Dudbridge, who was pretty good at times yesterday. Came in this evening, sat mid-table. 53-year-old from Bristol, has been a weekly runner-up previously, but how he'd like to go just one step further. Well, a win here, Sam, for Martin Turner, and that will mean he is definitely going through to tomorrow's finals.
Absolutely. I think 8 points may well be enough anyway, but Turner can confirm it with a win here.
Through first.
It'll be interesting to see just how Dudbridge starts, as the pair share the world's worst handshake ever, so they make up for it with a lovely hug. Isn't that nice?
Oh, these two go way, way back. You look at when they've played previously, 45. Back in the likes of 2007, 2010. I think sometimes we tend to forget that the likes of Turner, he would have had a tour. He did have a tour card. First picked it up in 2009, lost it in 2012, 95. But regained it. Played again for a couple of years, up to 2015. So, yeah, these two have known each other for a fair few years.
92. Would have known how to shake hands by now, then.
Look, even the best players, they can miss at times. Just normally the board or the doubles that they miss, not the handshake.
90.
Really like the way Dudbridge played last night. I thought he was good value and maybe a little bit hard done by to not 85. Get an extra win or two. Came close a couple of series ago. They both did. They both lost their weekly finals to Derek Coulson.
78.
Dudbridge currently occupying that all-important third spot, which Justin Smith now firmly has his eyes on.
99.
Yeah, and I was just looking over the numbers for Mark Dudbridge yesterday. Highest average, just shy of a 90 average for the evening. Most 186 maximums. He had a high checkout of 96, but highest 94. Checkout percentage as well at 46.5%. Like we said, decent numbers. I think it's just the occasional misses he did have at the outer ring or the slips on the scoring. They were just punished whenever he missed.
Well, Turner is perfectly placed and poised.
84. Modus 40.
For an early holder throw. Tops the target here for Martin.
20. Modus 60.
Giving Dudbridge a chance. And as you just said, Laura, you don't want to be doing that with Flash.
Well, that was way above.
20.
Couldn't quite call it a marker, and couldn't quite adjust. This is a result yesterday that went 4-0 in favour of Mark Dudbridge.
15.
And that massive slip from Turner.
Dudbridge is back with a clear sight of tops now. Immediately, the attention turns to tens, and the pair are chasing doubles here. But Dudbridge has caught double 5. An early break.
Second leg Martin through first. Game on.
Make his move up the group table. We say how quickly things can change in Group B.
45.
Looking at the in-play table, coming into tonight, Dawson Murschell was odds on to win the group. He's currently in third.
We did say we were none the wiser. Yeah, you just have to wonder how costly that opening loss will be for Dawson Murschell. As we said, it was Jeff Smith that came in second place overnight in Group C. And
180.
He only eventually finished up third, which means he will not be at finals night. Murschell will be aware that he can't afford to make too many
97.
mistakes.
Well, Dawson can rectify the situation. He's up again next against Conan Whitehead, who
76.
is also one needing to put right a few wrongs from this evening already.
100. $60. Matthew Carwoodon, 64. $60.
Turner can't
Mark
find a
Howard,
worldie, and
40.
Dudbridge now 140 points away from doubling his lead. That is the worst possible start.
Yeah, and a chance here.
78.
Turner to
Matthew
break
Carwoodon,
straight
4.
back. And a slip from Turner as well. I mean, these two seem to have quite a
54.
jovial, friendly
Mark
relationship between the
62.
two. I wonder if that's worse playing someone that you're obviously, you know, and you're quite fond of.
Tops then.
22. Matthew Carr, 50.
Turner has come right off the boil from his first performance tonight.
42.
Some real
Matthew
shoddy
Carr,
doubling.
40.
Yeah, 8 attempts at the outer ring, 2 legs in, none converted for Martin Turner. And Dudbridge looking to double his legs.
Getting shown the
Does
second
so.
leg, Matt Dudbridge.
Bit of a sigh of relief
Third
there
leg, Martin to through first.
from
Game on.
Flash. I don't think either are totally comfortable with how they are performing so far in this one.
One of them, 40.
The
180.
grouping on that. He was getting maximums left, right and centre last night.
60.
And that was a perfect 180 if ever there was one.
And that should also be a good guide for the treble bed.
60.
Well, when the first dart goes, the other two
40.
do tend to follow. One of them did. Nevertheless, Turner is down to a finish.
But Turner has had chances in both legs at doubles and hasn't been able to convert.
123. Matthew Carr,
The
61.
161 doesn't go. He wants to leave something really handy.
$45. Mark Carr, 138.
Again, it's a bit slapdash from Turner. Dudbridge can't find the 138, but will certainly set it up a
98.
treat.
Matthew Carr,
Pressure on this
116.
116.
Needs the treble 20, finds it, double 18.
$80. Matthew Carr,
And that
40.
is dart number 9 at a double for Martin Turner.
Tens again.
30.
Well
Matthew
go.
Carr, 36.
And now Turner, his best chance of winning a leg against Mark Dudbridge, but again,
Getting
it's
shown the
messy,
third
but he
leg,
gets
Martin
over the
Turner.
line.
Fourth leg, Martin through first.
Shakes
Game
his
on.
head. I think you can see the funny side. Turner finally finds a double, and the pair are struggling on the
45.
outer ring.
Yeah, there you can see how they're struggling. Shake of the head from Flash because that was not the start he was looking for.
100.
Yeah, arguably, Martin Turner's probably been the more consistent scorer in this encounter. Yes, Dudbridge had a couple of 180s, but no 140s to his name.
One of them, 40.
Don't know why I said it.
96.
Yeah, nice find from Turner.
One of them, 40.
Well, Dudbridge is mugging you right off.
And he just. There's not much to split them
One
in
of them,
terms of the
40.
scoring.
Turner has left a bogey. So Flash 6 from 176.
90.
Saves his skin with the last start of the visit. What can Turner leave from here?
101. Mark Ricard, 86.
There's 64 left if he gets the chance to come back. 86 for Dudbridge. It's a great first start. Down for double 16. Is that awkward, or can he see enough of the bed?
54. Mark Ricard, 64.
Yeah, very awkward, wasn't it? And now Turner for tops.
24.
Forces that
Mark
top
Ricard,
wide down. We've seen that a
32.
few times this week. Dudbridge, double 16 once more. Again, that's awkward. Just half a step across in search of the double eight. Great find.
Mark Dudbridge.
Brilliant from Dudbridge. He's one
Fifth leg
away
Martin to throw first.
from doing the
Game on.
double over Martin Turner.
What has Martin Turner got
97.
left in the tank in this match? He's had chances, plenty of chances. This result could be reversed in favour of Martin Turner, but it's Mark Dudbridge that, when presented with a chance, has been
90.
able to take it.
$100.
It's very workmanlike, this, isn't it?
78.
Dudbridge is just doing enough.
He's just picking off a treble each visit, just keeping him interested in the leg.
43.
And a real chance here for Dudbridge if he can string together a couple of trebles, couple of big trebles, just to edge himself forward.
99. One of them, 40.
Yeah, strong stuff now from Turner. Just trying to keep tabs with Dudbridge.
41. Martin Carberton, 21.
And after that, Flash's attention, probably turning towards the next leg. Spectacular.
The fifth leg, Martin Turner.
That really was the Mutts Nuts.
Sixth leg,
That
Mark
was
to throw
vintage,
first. Game
proper
on.
Martin Turner. A beautiful 1-2-1.
$97.
Yeah, this is the leg for Mark Dudbridge. He won't want this to be going to a last leg decider.
180.
Well, this is a big upturn from Turner now.
Yeah, 50% of the matches that Turner was involved in
96.
yesterday did go the distance. He won both of them.
$125.
Well, 5 out of 6 ain't bad.
Especially in this situation where Dudbridge has thrown first.
60.
He's had 2 real solid visits. And you've kicked off 180, 125. Just think he's just got that little bit more pace about him. He was a bit more methodical in the first few legs, and now he's just sped up. And that 1-2-1 was hit in the blink of an eye.
40. Mastercard 96.
An upturn in pace, an upturn in quality.
Game shot
And
on
on
6 leg,
we
Martin
go.
Turner.
All the way to another last leg decider.
Semi-final leg,
They've
Martin
been
to throw
commonplace
first.
in this group. A 12-dart leg
Game on.
against the darts. That really was proper darts.
Yeah, Turner's got better and better, but Dudbridge led 2-0, led 3 legs to 1.
95.
But from 3-1, Dudbridge hasn't had a go at the outer ring. Turner's kept him at arm's length by way of that 15-darter and that 12-dart leg.
40.
Advantage Turner.
55.
Hasn't been able to take full advantage, however. Dudbridge. Come on, he says. But his
39.
darts aren't listening.
Well, Dudbridge is in a position here where he's trying to hold on to third place or maybe do a bit better. Turner, though, with a victory here,
60.
will confirm his spot into tomorrow's final. Would be a nice feeling for Martin Turner if it's game number 3 and he knows ultimately it's job
85.
done.
Yeah, considering his expectations coming in to this week were probably
59.
at his lowest. He's normally a threat. He wants this weekly win oh so desperately. Came mightily close back in Series 10. Following
119.
that injury, that cracked rib, is so relaxed, and whatever will be, and what will be is another Saturday night finals
65.
night, it would seem, for Martin Turner.
But I do think when players say that, when it does come to finals night, the expectation most certainly does change.
58. Martin Carwood 67.
So flashes on a finish of his own. Turner
100. Martin
Finds a ton.
60.
to leave the old 6-7, but will he get a shot? Oh, wow, he might not. Tops for Dudbridge.
140.
Just a bit
67.
too low.
Yeah, and this for the match. It's a dart at the ball.
25. Martin Carr 20.
And from almost nowhere, Mark Dudbridge can land the spoils with double 10.
No score. Martin Carr
Match darts
42.
continue to be missed. Turner, the beneficiary normally. Well thrown darts
Martin Carr
again.
20.
And deja vu from Group C this afternoon.
Yeah, right on the wire, but it does offer Mark Dudbridge another chance at a wild attempt. And yeah, just double checking the score, 14 left. This is not a given by any means, but it is Mark Dudbridge. You can just see how much that match seems to have taken out of him. He led 2-0, he led 3 legs to 1, and he eventually gets across the line against Martin Turner. It really was a battle between the two. There were some struggles on the outer ring, but it's all smiles from both. Martin Turner still in a very strong position. And there you see the tail of the tape. It's a 4-3 win for Mark Dudbridge. And coming up next, Murschell will be taking on Conan Whitehead.
Welcome back. Welcome along to the Modus Super Series here, live and free on Pluto TV. Dawson Murschell and Conan Whitehead looking to bounce back after early defeats this evening. Conan Whitehead in a spot of bother, the Series 1 champion, currently bottom of this group. Dawson Murschell started tonight top and is odds-on favourite to win the group. He currently finds himself in third. So there's a little bit of work to do for Awesome Dawson. But it's not panic stations yet.
57.
Which it could well be for Conan, especially if he doesn't pick up the win here.
Yeah, I agree. And he was just really finding it hard to place that first dart. But this is looking better already for Conan Whitehead. Kicks off with a 140. The group, the way that it is at the moment, it just feels so delicately poised. No one is completely safe. You feel like there are a couple that you feel like there's a couple that will go through. Just a little bit of a score correction there for Paul Hinks. He can do it again this time, though.
Love it. Might have to do it again now.
180.
I love it. Ironic smile from Dawson Murschell, who's like, yeah, this time full.
57. Dawson Calvert 24.
It's a good opening leg. Nothing separating the pair.
$89. Conor Calvert 24.
A little loose with the last.
56.
Well, doesn't get an opportunity to show off his ball-hitting prowess. So back over to Dawson Murschell.
Three. Conor Carr 68.
They both came out swinging with the scoring. Whitehead now looking at 2 twos
64.
and both
Dawson Carr 32.
missing doubles. Murschell gets another chance.
Well, that was very similar to his last couple of darts at double 16.
No score. Conor Carr 4.
Well, it was a valiant effort with that third. Whitehead looking for away range, but did not deviate and maybe should have just took a little step across to open up the target.
Getting shot the first
This
leg,
time, no
Dawson
mistake, a
Murschell.
holder throw for Dawson Murschell, but what an opportunity that was for
Second
Conan
leg, Conan
Whitehead.
to throw first, game on.
Scoring, well, that was definitely there for show, but the doubles, they were difficult. They were difficult in the last match as well. Just totaling up the missed darts at a double, and between Turner and Dudbridge, 34 darts missed at the outer ring.
100. $50.
Whitehead a little bit unfortunate there. Murschell looking to pile on the misery.
85.
Doesn't wholly do so. That looks good for Whitehead.
100.
A tunnel do. Just keeps chipping away.
$140.
Yeah, Murschell does need to be careful here. He lost that opening match, and he's currently sat on 6 points. Justin Smith is coming up next, taking on Mark Dudbridge, and Justin Smith, well, he did pick up a win, and he could match them on points going into the next round. And as I said, this table is very tight indeed.
77.
Well, that next match is huge for third place. Whitehead again,
57.
doubling woes.
Car 76.
And once again, could prove costly.
Can
68.
find double four.
Corner
Double
card
woes
20.
continue for both. This time Whitehead looking to capitalise, looking to hold his throat. It's awkward. He's had to move across and goes
10.
inside. Shake of the
Dawson
head.
car 8.
Yeah, he moved across that time, but the outcome was the same. And Murschell in the madhouse and out
Gains
of
on the
it
second leg, Dawson
immediately. And that is piling
Third
on the
leg,
misery
Dawson
for
to
Whitehead.
throw
It's a shake of the head
first.
from
Game
Murschell,
on.
but he's 2-0 up. And Conan Whitehead. Now, we didn't see enough of this last night. Conan, just a lack of, well, look of
One of them,
sheer
40.
disbelief. Those doubles are not firing. 0 from 9.
58.
Yeah, Dawson Murschell not faring too much better in terms of missed darts at double. He's 2 from 11, so 9 missed from both players.
134.
Well, we know the players have the live league table in the players' room, so they know full well the significance of each and every match and just
100.
how cagey this group is. It's no real surprise to see a few cagey matches and a few edgy performances.
By
57.
way of scoring, I mean, you consider the amount of darts that they've both missed at double. They're both averaging in excess of, well, Dawson Murschell just under 87. I think that shows just the level of
93.
scoring that they're
Dawson car 170.
demonstrating.
Fantastic. The little fish to set up top. So Whitehead has had enough. He's decided he's going to play on bullseye.
90.
Well, he has left to finish off the back of it.
40.
And the way things have gone, he might get an opportunity to have a go at the 160. Double 5 for Murschell.
Gains on the third leg, Dawson
Again, it's
Murschell.
that third dart in hand. He did it the leg before on
Fourth leg
double
corner
1.
to throw first.
And on
Game
double
on.
5 in leg number 3.
83.
It's good stuff from Murschell, but almost would have liked to have seen an attempt at bull 60 bull from Whitehead. You know full
100.
well he would have tried it.
Sorry, 45.
Conan Whitehead just starting to pull some faces. He's had chances plenty in those opening couple
140.
of legs.
Yeah, frustration, annoyance, irritation.
121.
A nice recovery.
Sometimes, quite often, when you're in the position that we're in, people ask, well, what went wrong? What happened? And I think
91.
ultimately it's so hard to pinpoint one specific thing, but just the fact that it's human beings playing is my normal answer and not robots. There are ups and there
60.
are downs, there are good days,
Dawson
and there are
Car
days where just
170.
nothing seems to click.
And
58.
it's going to become a matter of urgency for Whitehead.
Yeah, the thing is, when you look at a table that is as tight as this, Conan not only needs the points and the wins,
Dawson car
he
112.
also doesn't, if he does lose, can't be losing heavy because the leg difference could come into play.
Nice marker for the treble, but
60.
it doesn't
Corner car
happen
70.
for Murschell and Whitehead to stay in this match. It's got to go. And it has
Gains on the
gone.
fourth leg, Conan Whitehead.
Whitehead stays alive.
Fifth leg, Dawson to throw first.
Only a
Game
hold
on.
of throw. He's working very, very hard. Is this the leg for Murschell?
45.
Well, trebleless visit for Dawson Murschell. It's an invitation for Conan Whitehead.
93.
He does find a big treble last start, rescues the throw.
100.
Well, a couple of big trebles for Whitehead, and he really would be in business.
140.
I asked for it, and I got it.
Conan Whitehead managed to get himself out of the
60.
3-0. He was trailing 3-0 yesterday. He needs to do the same here if he's going to get past Dawson Murschell. I think he'd change his name from the Barbarian perhaps to the Magician if he can magic his
44.
way out of this situation once again.
Not being able to back up that 140. Has left himself vulnerable once more.
140.
Murschell finds a nice 140 of his own to set up a big finish. Oh, beautiful post, Conan.
156.
And a beautiful maximum as well, but this could be it. It won't be. It's gone the wrong side of the wire, and Whitehead is still alive and kicking.
60. Corner car
It
44.
was a clean finish to the leg before. He'd be looking for something similar. It's double 16.
Getting shot on the fifth leg, Conan Whitehead.
From 0 from 9 over those first 3 legs. He's 2 from
6
2
leg
and he's
Conan to throw
within 1.
first. Game
All
on.
back on throw and the best leg of the match. 14 darts for Conan Whitehead to break Murschell.
85.
Again, Murschell just dare not look at what his opponent is doing, what his opponent is
96.
scoring. And the cover shots are on point.
Yeah, and as much as this is a much win for Conan Whitehead in
134.
terms of his ambitions of qualifying through to tomorrow, you can say something similar here for Dawson Murschell because leading 3-0, he's already suffered a last leg defeat at the hands of Justin Smith in his opener. He'll see
59.
himself start tumbling down that table, and that's where panic starts to set in.
$70.
Not really enough at this stage, but can get away with it. Should Murschell not find a treble or two? But he has. He might have all 3.
All 3 that you probably could have got inside the hole of a very famous mint.
Whitehead just assessing his options.
78.
That'll do. Murschell, despite that maximum, has left a bogey. Couldn't do any more.
60. Corner car
Only 60.
134.
So Whitehead has to apply the pressure by leaving a nice set up
56.
shot, but
Dawson
it's
car
his turn to go
106.
trebleless. Murschell, a chance for the match.
Treble 18 foul, double 16 for the
90.
match, and just inside the
Corner car
wire,
78.
painfully close for Dawson Murschell.
Well, now or never, Conan. 45 remains for Whitehead.
He's got options here, and it's 13 for 32.
46. Dawson car 16.
And that could be that. Murschell, 16 away from going back to the top of the table.
No score. Corner
No
car
good.
32.
A look of sheer disbelief on the face of
He's
Murschell,
on the
and
six leg,
Whitehead
Conan Whitehead.
pings double 16, and we go all the way again.
7th final leg, Dawson to throw first. Game on.
Who can hold their nerve? Camera's not even on you, Conan.
96.
That's hilarious. But maybe it's just those kind of the motivation that he needs. He does say that he likes to G himself up. And that is a well timed maximum. Third maximum of the match for Conan Whitehead.
59.
Good lightning strike twice. 3-0 down last night against Justin
96.
Smith. Whitehead wins 4-3. Down and out. Almost against Dawson Murschell here, dragging himself back to
59.
3 apiece and is now in control of the last leg.
45.
Yeah, that slip with the second dart means he hasn't left a finish. Couldn't find a big treble, but still got a bit of time. But again, Dawson, if he can find a couple of big trebles, there'll be very little to split the two, and he does.
134.
Dawson down to a finish. Whitehead needs to go high.
What 121. Dawson Car 153.
Well, he was playing with fire. He didn't get burnt. It's not ideal, but it will certainly do as Murschell fails to threaten the 153, and Whitehead will have match darts.
$66. Corner car 59.
Tops.
19. Dawson car
Match darts
87.
now come and gone for Conan Whitehead. 87 points required for Dawson Murschell. He's had his chances in this match already. Should get at least one at the ball, if not better.
It is one at the ball. Whitehead was
62.
pointing. He was expecting
Corner
it to
car
go.
40.
But Conan is back for more match darts at tops. Murschell dare not look. He glances. Last chance. No good.
20.
Whitehead
Dawson
left
car
reeling,
25.
seething.
Been a real battle between the two, back in the hands of Dawson Murschell. Double 12, one dart left in hand, and it's more
One.
opportunities missed.
Corner car 20.
Neither of these two can get across the line.
Well, neither can believe this situation. Again, Whitehead just tries to G himself up. And
He's
this
on the
time
match, Colin
finds double 10. And Whitehead, he stays alive in Group B. And Dawson Murschell is now vulnerable. Conan Whitehead is still in the mix. And you don't want to argue with him about it. He moves on to 4 points, just one win behind the likes of Mark Dudbridge and Dawson Murschell, who was top coming into tonight. The last leg was scrappy, but it's Whitehead that gets the 4-3 win. It's Dudbridge against Smith after the break.
Yeah, welcome back. Game number 5. And we will be seeing Mark Dudbridge back in action, taking on Justin Smith. And just before this match, if you missed it, Conan Whitehead got the better of Dawson Murschell. Dawson hasn't picked up a win so far, but he's got a couple more games left to go. There is a real tight battle now going on for these top 3 spots in Group B. And as for Justin Smith, by way of winning his first match, has put himself right back in contention. He came into the group. He was at the foot of the table. He did have a solitary win. Now got 4 points on the board. And for me, Sam, this just looks like such a clustered table. Only 2 points separating the bottom player from the top. So 4 points.
One of them,
yeah,
40.
And this match is huge for the context of qualification. Justin Smith very down on his luck
58.
after last night, and looked as though things were going wrong again, but it was a tremendous display of resilience and character
95.
and mental fortitude from the Welshman to get that win over Dawson Murschell, who has now suffered back-to-back defeats. Dudbridge finding yet another maximum.
Yeah, maximum number 3 of the night. Maximum number 9 of
59.
Group B for Mark Dudbridge.
67.
Well, despite Dudbridge getting the win in
131.
his opening match, in another last leg shootout against Martin Turner, the doubling will have to improve.
Yeah, that last match, it really did seem to take
58.
a lot out of Mark Dudbridge.
36.
It's a real back and forth between the duo.
Game shot the first leg, Mark Dudbridge.
Issues with the doubles in leg 1 for Mark.
Second leg, Justin to throw first. Game
No
on.
dramas whatsoever. Much more clinical.
60.
Every match now is so significant. And the in-play
60.
table just changing all the time. If this result stays the same, and then Dudbridge goes top.
97.
And then Dawson Murschell, who started
59.
top tonight. Odds-on favourite, of course. Down in third, but you have received a bit of breaking news when it comes to Dawson Murschell.
Yeah, I just had
82.
a message through from Jeff Smith, who played this afternoon in Group C, just saying that yesterday we mentioned there was that break in the match between Dawson Murschell and Martin Turner, and it was actually the
40.
tip of the point that had snapped off for Dawson. So he is using the spare set, but they are shorter points on them, so that can make a significant difference. And
92.
not necessarily just to the way you're playing, but the way you feel and the way you're thinking about your darts. If you don't quite trust the equipment, as well as the set that you really want to use, that can play a part.
Yeah, it's not like he can nip home and
140. Just a car.
get some longer points, is it? Smith couldn't reel in the big fish. Dudbridge
60.
waiting
Mark car
expectantly,
102.
looking for a toneless checkout of his own. We'll get a shot at it. Double 16 the
86.
target.
Just a car 110.
Interesting change of tact. He was more sort of reliable on the outer ring towards the top of the board with 20s and 18s.
53.
Maybe
Mark
not
out
so
16.
much with the 16s and 8s.
Sliding across the hockey, trying to open up the angle. And you can see where that's clattered
No
into
score.
that first dart. It's actually bent the stem, knocked out the flight.
Just in your car 57.
Well, then, maybe an unexpected chance for Smith.
17.
Well, it's one he can't
Mario
take,
Kart
and
16.
Dudbridge still has some running repairs to do. And that stem is a goner. No pressure, Flash. The world is watching.
I think a few of us can understand that need to just hold it.
Dudbridge.
Had a bit of a distance, but the running repairs seem to have worked,
Third leg
and it's
mark to throw
2-0
first.
Dudbridge.
Game on.
I like that. No frills, no dramas. The doubling has improved, and that is
57.
why he finds himself 2-0 to the good.
$45.
As well, Justin Smith has had a bit of a wait, a sort of rare wait when it comes to Group B, as Dudbridge fires in yet another 180. You would have just felt for Justin that he was starting to get somewhere in that momentum check, because he's had to wait a couple of matches to get back on the stage.
Yeah, only the one match wait for Mark Dudbridge.
54.
And I guess for Smith, you mentioned that it's been 2 matches, but they've been 2 relatively long matches. They've both gone 4 legs to 3, so that can, as you say, play a bit of a factor. And he just seems to be playing himself now back into a little bit of form.
$140.
Yeah, cracking find with the last. Smith
100. Mark Ricard 70.
has a ton of his own, and now Dudbridge. Well, shot it double now. Becomes a shot at the ball.
36. Just Ricard
Once
91.
again, he's gone the Conan route.
There's 2 more. It's at tops once
Range on
again,
the
and no
third leg,
mistake.
Justin
Justin Smith finds a breaker throw.
Fourth leg, Justin to throw first.
Yeah, 14 dart breaker throw.
Game on.
Good stuff there from Smith.
100. $81.
Well, he wasn't happy with that third. The first was perfect. Such is that. Smith
$140.
can back it up.
We mentioned Justin Smith's earlier win this evening was his 2nd win of Group B. The first one did come at the expense of Mark Dudbridge yesterday.
180.
Dudbridge doing everything in his power to make sure that is not something Justin Smith repeats.
91.
Third 180 in this match already.
$100. Just Ricard 170.
Well, fishing rods at the ready. Put them away for now.
134.
Nevertheless,
140.
he set it up really nicely as Justin Smith. And he will be back to level things up potentially.
80.
Justin
Just
Smith
36.
found a break in 14.
Getting on the fourth leg,
He's
Justin
managed to
Smith.
find a hold in 13.
Fifth leg, Mark to throw first. Game on.
This match just warming up nicely. Now you can see there is that disparity in the averages in favour of Mark Dudbridge, but that is due to the fact Justin Smith just
77.
didn't get out the traps particularly fast in this one.
He's firing on all cylinders now.
180.
Now he's adding to the 180 count, his first of the match.
$59. $100.
Well, Dudbridge needs to recover a bit of scoring form. Justin Smith has just raised his
60.
levels.
And it was 3 well thrown darts there from Mark Dudbridge, but only 60 points to show for it.
60. 97. Just a car 161.
So 6 minimum from here.
95.
Justin Smith playing at that rapid pace, but to good effect.
Yeah, Dudbridge much more methodical.
98. Just a car 66.
Smith now to hit the front.
48. Mark the car 110.
The doubling prowess seemed to have returned, but he won't be punished. The
40.
question is, will he
Just a
go
car 18.
straight at double 9?
He's just taking a quick glance over to the scoreboard. He does opt to switch. Looks like a good guide, but can't use it.
Mark the car 70.
Justin Smith missed 2 darts at a double in the opener. He's missed 4 darts in this leg.
Dudbridge gets 1.
38. Just a car
He
16.
can't steal. So Smith back for another chance to go 3-2 up, and
Inch on
this
the fifth
time
leg,
he
Justin
does oblige.
6 leg Justin to throw first.
Gets that all important, that significant break
Game
of
on.
throw. And now returns to the Oki to throw for the match. Looking for back-to-back
45.
wins.
I did think that by the time we reached the halfway point, Sam, that we would have a bit more of an
137.
inclination of who was definitively going through, but still not happening for me.
Yeah, how wrong were you?
I normally am, to be honest.
One of them 40.
Yeah, this is going to go down to the wire. We're going to end tonight with 2 absolutely gutted players.
83.
They'll be feeling very hard done by. I suppose
85.
when you look at a group such as this, again, you have to look at the leg difference column where Justin Smith is pretty
60.
worse off compared to Dawson and Dudbridge.
$134.
Another strong visit from Justin Smith, and Dudbridge now really up against it, battling to try and level things up at 3 apiece. Another one in there would be handy, and again,
180.
it's a maximum
Just
for
a car
Dudbridge.
97.
Max number 4.
And he may yet lose this match. Smith contemplating his options. Oh, how unlucky is he?
73. Mark the car 41.
Well, this to force a last leg decider. Tops for Flash.
Game show on the 6th leg. Mark Dudbridge.
Very well taken.
7th and
On
final
we
leg,
go.
Mark to
How
throw
will
first.
Justin Smith react to that adversity? Because that was
Game on.
unfortunate. That bounce out could be a most unwelcome turning point for Smith. Dudbridge has the darts, of course, in this last leg decider.
100.
Yeah, we keep saying about how tight the table is in terms of where everyone is sat, but you just have to look at the score lines as well.
44.
This is the 4th consecutive match that's gone the distance.
It's so unlucky. It was a fantastic replay of that bounce out.
59.
We've sort of noticed and touched upon the confidence of Smith being somewhat
93.
fragile. He just simply doesn't have time to feel sorry for himself. He has to battle.
60.
Yeah, now's the time to try and make a bit of a move. A trebleless visit from Mark Dudbridge.
92. 45.
You mentioned it before, when you get to this stage of a round robin, then it can get edgy. There can be some scrappy legs,
140.
but that would have felt good for Justin Smith. Puts him down to a finish after 12.
He had to battle, and he is.
57. Just the car, 132.
And he's got free rein on this 1-3-2. They need to entertain the bullseye.
100.
Brilliant setup play.
Yeah, and confident setup play as well, because a lot of players, especially if you have to move over, would have opted to go for the 12 to leave tops, but he wanted double 16. And
82.
let's see if it pays off.
Just the car, 32.
Match starts for Smith. Looking
Being
for
shown the
back-to-back
match,
wins,
Justin Smith.
and it is signed, sealed, and Smith has delivered at the expense of Dudbridge. It's another 4-3 in Group B, but Justin Smith is making his move for a qualification spot. An average just over 89 as we hit the halfway stage of the evening. After the break, it's Turner against Murschell. What a Group B this is turning out to be. 3/4 of the way through now, and even the handshakes are getting out of hand, so we'll have a hug instead. But we started off tonight with Martin Turner going top with a 4-1 win over Conan Whitehead. Justin Smith was then looking to make his move. Mark Dudbridge also getting into the winners' enclosure at the expense of Turner. Justin Smith maintaining his good form. Conan Whitehead up for a fight. As always, a menace. He recovered following his earlier setback at the expense of Murschell, who is having equipment issues after the point snapped last night. He's playing with shorter points. He was top coming into tonight. He is now embroiled. He's currently in third, still in that qualification spot, but this is going to be so close. 2 more matches for all 5 competitors. Turner is top, Dudbridge, Murschell, Smith locked on 6, and Whitehead is not out of things by any stretch. He's just a win behind them. So, as we enter the final quarter of Group B, top of the table, Martin Turner faces Dawson Murschell, who really does need a win. He has been somewhat, well, very unfortunate. Both defeats coming in last leg deciders for Awesome Dawson. And as Laura touched upon earlier, he is having to play with his spare points, which are shorter than his usual ones due to that incident in the reverse of this match last night, where the tip of the point simply snapped and stayed in the board. Which Turner is still seeking that extra win to secure qualification.
85.
Yeah, and I just wonder, Martin Turner, he was quite kind of que sera about what happens throughout these couple of days here in Group B, but now he knows he's in pole position.
41.
He's in a prime spot to make it through to Saturday. Is this when the cogs start turning? Is this when you start thinking, right, I'm in a really good spot here,
82.
I could make it? As soon as you start thinking, you can't help it. You can't help the way that you're thinking. And does that just add an element of pressure to Turner?
93.
You could say the same for Dawson, who's, as we've touched upon, has been pretty luckless tonight with those equipment issues coming into
80.
this evening's play, and didn't do much wrong in those last leg deciders, but is now, well, pretty vulnerable.
44.
Yeah, arguably one of the saving graces, I guess, for Murschell, if you're going to look for a positive in the 2 losses, is he hasn't done too much damage to his leg difference. This table, as we've mentioned before, could
140.
come down to leg difference, and by way of only losing both the matches 4 legs to 3, it has remained quite tight.
Let's not forget as well, he was desperately unlucky not to win Group A. Lost that on leg difference to Danny Baggish.
78.
He'll be wanting to avoid a similar mishap in this Group B, which is getting very congested.
46. Marzuka 36. Getting shot the first leg, Martin Turner.
Well, Martin Turner had some real
leg Dawson
double
does
trouble
reverse.
on
Game
his
on.
last outing, where he lost 4 legs to 3 against Dudbridge. He was 3 from 18, but no such issue in the opening leg against Murschell.
96.
Well, while he was 7 from 29 coming into this match tonight,
85.
8 from 30. He is almost there.
100. 137.
Oh, beautiful switch with the last. A 177, as good as a max. A 137, as good as a 140.
92.
And there's just sort of little signs of frustration from Dawson. He doesn't give much away, does he? Mainly because when his opponent is throwing, he has his head firmly to the floor.
No, but I guess the frustration more than anything else, you think the distance that he's travelled, and he's played with that set of darts and played with them well over the last couple of weeks, as Turner just misses the second part of the combination for a 139.
103.
He's had those darts, and then just right at the pivotal moment, he's not able to use them. I think that'll be the added frustration.
91. Modus 36.
Double 18 again then. Over to nines.
Getting shot on the second leg, Martin.
Nice deflection. And Turner goes 2 to the good.
Third leg, Martin to throw first. Game on.
Dawson Murschell faces Mark Dudbridge in his final match
140.
of Group B. That could well end up being a winner-take-all.
58.
Yeah, that match, the penultimate one of the Group B session.
140.
So there will be a little bit of a break for Dawson Murschell after this match. And whilst you have to say here, Dawson
43.
not playing up to the level that we've seen from him so far tonight. Credit to Martin Turner, averaging just shy of 104.
57.
From a player's perspective then, because some people watching on may not realise just how significant it is just to even play with slightly shorter
55.
points, but it can make all the difference.
It just changes the balance of the dart that you're so used to. Can be really significant. As I say, not just
96.
in the way that they feel, but the way you think about them. And I know there are people that will say that sounds like psychobabble, but honestly, darts is such a mental sport as well. It is ability.
68.
Good guide.
48.
Well, Murschell is really left flailing, and we mentioned his leg difference was A-OK, and might not be the case come the end of this match. If this pattern continues,
45. Modus 20.
it's not quite panic stations yet for Murschell, but we could well be heading in that direction.
Getting shot on the third leg, Martin Turner.
Turner pings the 5-5 to go 3-0 up.
Fourth leg, Dawson to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, for me, Dawson just needs to just take a beat here. That's it now, just follow that through. Yeah, that's more like it from Dawson Murschell. First maximum of the match, and we've seen a bit of we've seen wins
60.
coming from every position in this group so far. If Dawson levels it up at 3 apiece, that wouldn't be the biggest shock of all.
82.
4 of our 5 matches tonight have gone the distance. These 5 just simply can hardly be separated.
43.
Two players are going to be left very disappointed tonight.
59. 42.
It's a real opportunity here, Dawson Murschell, just to get that first leg on the board. When you're in a race to 4, being 3-0 down, yeah,
40.
you can panic. But for Dawson, this is only one break of throw that he's had to withstand. So if he can find a hold here, get the break, he'll be throwing to level things up again. It just changes the complex of the match.
A 13 dart leg is certainly a good start. That was much better from Murschell. That is the proper awesome Dawson.
$60. $92.
Just does enough, gets in front, edge ahead. making Turner work for trebles.
57.
He goes back-to-back trebleless, so the door is open for Murschell.
Yeah, we've talked about some fragilities in the game of
92.
Dawson Murschell. Well, we've also seen that from Martin Turner in that last match against Dudbridge. Both players really did struggle to get across the line.
137. $97.
These are crucial last starts. Crucial covering trebles.
It just keeps that added pressure
55.
on, and now that's a chance for Dawson Murschell. Martin Turner not on a finish. And you just think to yourself at this point, right, keep him straight, make sure I'm on at least 160, and that's a mistake.
50.
Leaves the big fish.
$85. Dawson Car 170.
You might have to reel it in, you know.
And he's not going to on this occasion.
58. Martin
Can't
Car
find a big treble
107.
last start of asking this time round, and Martin Turner a 107 for the match.
37. Dawson Car
Well, the
112.
big fish got off the hook. Well, Murschell, 112, becoming a matter of urgency. Great treble. Brilliant.
On the fifth leg,
Absolutely
Dawson Murschell.
brilliant. Dawson
6 leg
Murschell
Dawson to throw first.
is
Game
really
on.
battling hard. Turner was waiting to pounce to win the match. Murschell finds a fantastic skin-saving ton plus checkout.
92. $32.
Oh, Murschell. Perfection on the outer ring. Needs to
85.
just keep on finding these business trebles with touch more frequency.
100.
He doesn't give much away, but that meant a lot.
59.
Yeah, Dawson Murschell, he was 3-0 up in his previous match against Conan Whitehead. He got pegged back 4 legs to 3. He knows this is a possibility, but
140.
he's going to have to find something big to reply to that 140 from Turner.
$43.
Well, the trebles have evaporated for now for Murschell.
Yeah, and he's dug
43.
so deep to get those couple of legs on the board.
Quick glance to the score.
41.
Yeah, and sometimes when you have to do that little sideways glance, you need to give yourself a little bit more time. It just can just be that tiny fraction, taking your eyes off the board,
90.
slightly disorientating. I think sometimes if you're not sure of the score, just stop, look, and reset.
He now has to rely on Martin Turner missing.
105. Maduka 96.
Poor management as always. And he will get a shot.
56. Dawson Car 76.
Big visit for Dawson Murschell. He finds a single 16. One dart, it's at top.
56.
It's just south of the
Maduka
target.
40.
Disappointment for Murschell.
Getting shot in the
Turner
match. Martin
wins
Turner.
the match on tops and qualification. All but confirmed for Martin Turner. Dawson Murschell in a spot of bother, and Martin Turner is there. He is qualified. 2 more spots remain in Group B. Turner all smiles. Don't let that smile fool you. He wants this weekly title badly. It's a win for Turner at the expense of Murschell, who is very, very vulnerable now in this Group B. Only 4 matches remain in Group B. Martin Turner has qualified. He is through. Highly likely he will go on to win the group, but my word, it is so compact. 2 more spots remain, with the remaining 4 all in contention. It really is too close to call. Well, we could well be set for a grandstand finish in Group B. Our focus now turns to Colin Whitehead, who's decided to practice left-handed. He faces Mark Dudbridge. But don't let that tomfoolery fool you from Whitehead. He is up for a scrap.
Yeah, we started to see, for want of a better word, a few antics. Here comes the left-handed attempt. Actually, it's pretty decent from Conan. Found the 20. A little bit of an ambidextrous throw going on there for the Barbarian. I wonder if he can use the sword with both hands as well.
That could be an interesting aspect of it. Okay, I'll just chuck all three at the same time, mate.
To throw first.
That is indeed a foul throw.
Game on.
I mean, he has been quite open and honest and says, I don't really practice. It's not something that I really do. I think he just feels like he has to go through the motions as he's going up there. But trust me,
96.
now Paul Hinks has said game on. This is where the focus comes.
Yeah, absolutely. And as this group
39.
reaches its climax, its denouement, Whitehead needs 3 legs to stay alive.
96.
Anything less than that, he is eliminated. More importantly, he just needs to win.
37. 42.
Yeah, Dudbridge, he got his night off with a 4-3 victory over Martin Turner. Went down by the same scoreline to the hands of Justin Smith, who is now well within the mix, considering he was at the foot of the table coming into tonight. And we are starting to learn a bit more.
45.
Just a little bit. We know one person is now through.
Oh, good. There's only 4 games left.
40.
Yeah, so many permutations affecting the 4 players in contention.
Bound to find another one because he has been a 180 machine in Group B. I mean, I mentioned that match against Justin Smith where he lost 4 legs to 3 and he hit 4 maximums in that.
100. Mark the car, 42.
He's got a handy advantage. Change of tact. Good guide.
Gage on the first
Utilised
leg,
perfectly. It's 1-0 Dudbridge.
Second leg, Conan to throw first. Game on. 85.
Yeah, and Conan will know that despite Group B not completely going to plan so far, he is still well within a shout. If he can get past Dudbridge, it could all
100.
come down to that very last match where he takes on Justin Smith.
Justin Smith, of course, still with 2
58.
to play. Faces Martin Turner next, which is Turner's final match. Well, his attention
54.
turns to finals night. Dawson Murschell then faces Dudbridge before, as you say, Laura, Whitehead faces Justin Smith in the final match of Group
81.
B.
$96.
Well, wicked deflection denies Dudbridge a 134, settles for 96, but Whitehead,
57.
the travels aren't flowing.
No, and I find with Conan Whitehead, I've
57.
played alongside him on the BDO/WDF tour over the years and obviously watched him play a lot, and he needs to get that first start right. That's very struggling, and now he's trying to force his way through, brings
44.
the ball into play, and nothing's quite clicking.
Yeah, he's not a happy bunny.
83.
But we know even from a point of struggling, Conan Whitehead can then start finding the recipe for success. Did so against Murschell from a position of 3-0 down.
97.
Just needs to be a bit
Michael
more of the
111.
sort of Scott Taylor aspect. He maybe needs to snarl and a little bit angry with it.
51. Corner of the car, 79.
Can bring himself level. Well, that's not really the correct route, and that's just made things 100 times worse.
39. Mark the car, 60.
He tidies it up in the end, but it's a bit of a mess, and that's a bit of a wild dart from Dudbridge, but tops.
40.
I'm
Corner
not
of the
sure,
car, 40.
and you're going to have to bear with me with this theory that Conan Whitehead really wants to hit this right now, because he's won 2 matches, and both of them he's come from 3-0 behind. Maybe that's what he needs
35.
to get across the line.
Mark the car, 20.
Well, it certainly isn't clicking in the early stages. Dudbridge. Doesn't want to accept the gift. And Whitehead looking to give him, and now Conan looking at 2-2s.
Game show on the second
For
leg,
one
Conan
apiece.
Whitehead. Third leg, Mark to throw first. Game on.
Oh, Conan will know he's got away with one a bit there.
99.
Yeah, and what can only be described as an average killing leg.
More frustration. That's such an awkward dart. His darts stand up. They're really long.
134.
Yeah, great recovery, though. Maybe lulling Dudbridge into a false sense of security.
49.
Yeah, that's a better first start for Conan.
60.
Genuinely was a better first start, but the outcome still remains troublous.
125.
Oh, again, the recovery is so strong from Whitehead. That's inviting for flash. Well, the way he's been treating us to 180 after 180, you almost expected another. Whitehead is going to leave this very tidy, navigated his way past the 2 in the treble.
Treble 17 required for double 16.
56.
Wide of the target and a
Corner
chance for a break
32.
for Whitehead.
One more dart in hand.
16.
And the
Mark
double
32.
is not acquired much as Whitehead begs and pleads. Dudbridge has to step across.
No score.
Desperately
Corner car,
unlucky.
16. Game show on the third leg,
And he's
Conan
punished
Whitehead.
by Conan.
Fourth leg, Conan to throw
Scratching his
first.
head because, as you say, neither of these two players at their best. But it's got to that point of the evening where the table is so tight that some of these games, they are going to be a scrap. It is going to be just a desperate attempt to get a win.
60.
And if there is one thing you do not want to do, is get into a scrap with Conan Whitehead.
I know I don't.
It's just not going to end well.
60.
No, the one thing I think I could possibly do is just run away faster.
77.
Dudbridge 1 from 10 on the doubles. Whitehead 2 from 8.
$123.
Scoring has been there in patches, but that poor, nervous energy when it's come to finishing
56.
is not going to make these numbers look for good reading.
21.
And for me, Dudbridge, a bit like what we saw from Jeff Smith this afternoon in Group C, there's just been a couple of occasions where there just looks to be like a tightening or a tension in the arm and it's just pulled. It's not quite always
86.
free-flowing. That's better. That's inviting. That's maximum number 2.
80. Mark the car,
Dudbridge has
117.
been piling in the maximums. Looking for treble 19, but get to 7 for his trouble.
81. Corner car, 142.
Nice find with the last Whitehead. Can't trouble the 142. As much as he looks round.
$66. Mark the car, 36.
For parity at 2 apiece. Working his way in. Drop dart, does that upset the rhythm? Conan can't look.
Looking at the heavens for some divine intervention,
No
and he's got his wish.
Corner car, 76.
Whitehead's prayers have been answered, but he has to help himself. He has to help himself with tops.
56.
It doesn't
Mark the
go.
car, 36.
Dudbridge back. Once again, double 18 is the
Gauge on
target,
the
which
fourth leg, Mark
is
Dudbridge.
found on this occasion. And we
Fifth
are
leg
level
mark,
once
you throw
more.
first. Game on.
Conan kind of, I think, just indicating there to Mark Dudbridge that kind of feeling the heat up on the stage.
58.
Just has that ability, Conan, to just stare deep into your
60.
soul. It's quite unnerving.
Just close your eyes. Just pretend it's not happening.
58.
Oh, this is edgy. This is nervy.
41. $45.
And as we get closer and closer to that finishing line, it just feels that the big
One of them, 40.
big scores, the big visits, they are coming fewer and further between, and it could just be that one big score that we've just seen from Whitehead that turns things around for one player.
81.
Well, it was the London Marathon last week, and this Group B has felt like a marathon. No one seemingly wants to go through the finishing tape.
One of them, 40.
Back-to-back 140s from Whitehead. Dudbridge
One of them, 40.
almost
Corner car,
filling it up
120.
again.
Plenty of room to find a way through, but treble 20 not forthcoming.
88. Mark the car,
Could switch down to
119.
the 16s, but Dudbridge, this for a hold.
Couldn't find the treble.
59. Corner
Remember,
car,
Whitehead
52.
needed a minimum of 3 legs to stay alive going into his final fixture. A win is all the more important. He hates that lie.
I'd say you'd hate that one even more. Decisions to be made as to where to stand. What
Gauge
a
on the
dart
fifth leg,
from
Conan
Conan Whitehead. Could just see the top of the double
Six leg corner
16
to
and
throw first.
shaking his head in a smile, because I don't think
Come
he
on.
believed that he could believe that that's gone in himself. The exasperation. This feels like hard work.
One of them,
Well,
40.
he's battling, he's brawling, but that is a moment of sheer brilliance from an impossible angle.
60.
Whitehead hits the front.
Dudbridge yesterday just breezed
100.
past Conan Whitehead 4 legs to 1 when they met yesterday evening.
And now on the in-play table, away from
100.
Martin Turner, who we know already through, done and dusted for him. All the remaining 4 players in Group B, all are on 6 points.
41.
Well, it's like you said before, there will be 2 very disappointed players come the end of play this evening.
43.
You do get groups where 1 or 2 players really run away from the rest of the group, and you get players that finish on 1 win or 2 wins, and it kind of feels a bit more acceptable. Yes, disappointed, but when you're so close, I think it hurts just that little bit more.
Yeah, the 2 that don't make it are going to feel very hard done by.
Especially when you just look at how,
One of them,
especially
40.
this evening's
Total
play has gone.
40.
Every player's had opportunities, and there's a chance here for Conan Whitehead for a 140 checkout. Wow, he would have liked that to have gone.
Well, that's a match not missed, whichever way you look at it. Dudbridge could send us all the way. Double 19, oh, it's magnificent. It is absolutely sensational. A 158 to stay alive after surviving a match start. Dudbridge proving why he has got one of the best CVs in this sport.
I don't know whether Conan at the back there knew whether to laugh or cry or what to feel there, because you go from
44.
right on the cusp of winning and putting yourself in a really strong position to then finding yourself on the back end of 158 and 501 points away once again. I'll make that 321 points away now.
Immediately wrestled away the advantage of Dudbridge throwing first in this deciding leg. But he has to back it up.
$97.
And you would say he has done.
$123.
Threatened maximum number 3, Mark Dudbridge. That's 2 consecutive throws where that first dart's gone low and he's managed to find a way of getting through to the treble 20.
Against the darts, Whitehead
57.
into a finish after just 9.
24.
And again, not for the first time tonight, you can't really ask for much more. Assessing his options. Sensible.
84.
Is that like the equivalent of Conan Whitehead refusing to go for the ball?
A sign of maturity at long last.
I'll let you speak to him if he listens to this back after.
40.
Absolutely not. Tops for the match. 10s. Again, has to step to the left, but finds the target once more, and Conan Whitehead is still in contention in Group B. He gets another 4-3 win at the expense of Mark Dudbridge, who supplied a moment of magnificence, sending us all the way with a 158. But it's Whitehead that gets those crucial 2 points. Forget the averages, we'll never talk about them again, but what we will talk about is that match being so drama-fueled. down to the final 3 matches of Group B, but let's just briefly take a look at next week, Week 2. Steve West and Neil Duff, 2 of the most prolific performers here at the Modus Super Series. They're together in Group A, along with the likes of Johnny Haynes, Benito van der Pas, almost a forgotten man in the world of darts. Be really interesting to see what he can do next week. Joe Hayward and Glenn Dubois also in Group A. The England captain Cole Wilkinson is in Group B alongside his teammate Paul Hogan and Simon Stevenson, who is in a real rich vein of form at the moment, as we saw just a couple of weeks ago in Champions Week of Series 13. Kevin Edwards, Reece Colley and Billy Leonard will be participating in Group C. That gets underway in Group A Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. live and free on Pluto TV. Now, Justin Smith is the only player in Group B with 2 matches remaining. Dudbridge, Murschell, Smith and Whitehead all locked on 6 points. Martin Turner has avoided becoming embroiled in the drama. He is safely through. He has those 10 points, sitting top of the table. The pressure is on Justin Smith.
Yeah, but he is in such a prime position now because of the way he's played so far this evening, but also because of the way the other results have gone. He's the only other player that can actually reach 10 points by way of having those 2 games that you mentioned. The destiny is in his own hands. You can see that the in-play table, Turner at the top, we know he's through. You've got Dudbridge sat in second position at the moment. Dawson Murschell also on 6 points. There is Justin Smith, still got 2 games to play. He can reach 10 points if he can win his remaining 2 matches. And then at the foot of the table, you've got Conan Whitehead. This really could come down to maybe even a winner takes all in that last match between Whitehead and Smith.
And of course, Justin Smith still has the potential to run through the card tonight. 2 wins out of 2 coming into this one, 2 left to play.
Does feel like a really Welsh thing to do so far. Clow Bevan, he did it yesterday. And then we had Michael Huntley doing it today. But the Welsh duo that have come through Group C. So, yeah, maybe it's Justin Smith today.
85.
He started very strongly. Yes, he may have fluffed his line somewhat in an attempt to
58.
see out a 12-dart leg,
16.
but Turner, no real impression being made, and 13 will do very nicely for Justin Smith. Great start.
It's getting to that point in the evening that every time you say Turner, I turn around like you're telling me off.
134.
I do recall commentating in a group which did contain Martin Turner, my husband Aaron Turner and me.
85.
I got very confused. As you know, it doesn't take much, to be perfectly honest.
100.
Dawson Murschell faces Mark Dudbridge in the next match before Justin Smith returns to take on Conan Whitehead.
60.
Yeah, and I very much believe that Justin Smith is one of those players. He relies on the wins to build the confidence.
57.
And sometimes the adversity that we saw yesterday, he finds it hard to bounce back from. And that first win against against Murschell, I think that just
59.
set the tone for Justin Smith for the rest of the evening.
Much like it did last night, but with the negative impact
100.
for Smith.
Well, Martin Turner's in that very comfortable position where he can just watch the rest of them battle it out. He'll
45.
be hoping for a win here himself, just to solidify that position at the top. But ultimately, he knows that he'll be back tomorrow night.
86.
And look, if Justin Smith can come through tonight and make it through to finals night, he has to take an enormous amount of confidence from that.
Modus 24.
Considering the turmoil he faced last night, as Turner wrestles with double 12 and comes out on top in the end.
Second leg, Martin Turner. Third leg just need to throw first. Game on.
Turner's not feeling charitable. Ever the professional,
135.
he's going to make Justin Smith earn every single leg.
$45.
Yeah, Martin Turner, proud member of the Humberside County team. Saw him in action just recently because Hampshire had to travel up all the way to Holt for an away game.
180.
Turner fires in a
99.
maximum. He's just threatening a potential break opportunity, but Smith has been relatively
60.
solid, and Turner can't back up that maximum with any visit of substance.
95.
Yeah, I think that's the best description for this leg for Justin Smith. Really quite consistent, quite steady, down to a 3-figure out after 12.
96. Just a car 112.
In search of the treble.
45. Martin car 120.
Turner gets his break opportunity. His turn to seek out a treble, but
60.
the outcome
Just
is
a car 67.
almost akin to that of Justin Smith, who is back for 67.
Game shot on the third
67
leg,
is
Justin
found.
Smith.
Justin Smith, 2 legs to
Fourth leg,
1
Martin to throw
up.
first. Game on. $78.
Another reason why Justin Smith can take a degree of confidence away from tonight as well, especially if he does make it through to finals night, is the doubling has improved. Yes, there's been
140.
some little foibles here and there on the outer ring, but generally speaking, as that graphic demonstrates, it's
125.
been a significant upturn.
Yeah, and in fairness, you know, we were all scratching our heads yesterday as to how he only came away from the evening with 1 win, because we
84.
said the scoring was there. This was the element that he needed to improve on. He has, and this is the outcome.
19. $78.
Was a big slip in the last visit from Martin Turner. And
66.
yeah, the treble 20 does make the score a bit more respectable, but a few loose ones from Turner. Now I feel like I'm telling myself off.
99.
Smith rounds off his score to leave a level ton, which he will return looking to dispatch.
60. Just a car 100.
Nice. Steps across. Goes back to his original footing
Game shot on
and
the fourth
pings
leg,
double
Justin
turn.
Smith.
Again, this is a real strong display from
Just like
Justin
Justin to
Smith.
throw first.
He could well be joining Martin Turner into finals night.
Game on.
Yeah, Justin Smith's first ton plus checkout. Right on the nose of the ton best.
140.
Second best leg of the match. Kicked off with that 13 darter. 15 darter to go within 1.
44. $59. $125.
Yeah, the scoring power is still there for Turner, but it's becoming patchy. His mind already
96.
probably turning to finals night. Weekly runner-up in Series 10.
180.
And a maximum there for good measure.
$84. Martin Calvert, 52.
No show-stopping finishes yet for Martin
45.
Turner.
Justin Calvert, 22.
But 1-2-2 required for the match for Justin Smith.
Oh. Well, just when you thought he was going to get a shot.
Yeah, went in for another treble.
67.
Just took a bit of a deflection
Martin
north.
Calvert, 7.
107. It's not a given. Justin Smith may come back, but that's part one done. Part two, tops for the 107. Well, I said it wasn't a given, but Martin Turner had other ideas.
6-leg Martin to third first. Game on.
Well, that is one of the breaks he needed.
95. $58.
This is a good test of adversity for Smith. As we discussed last night, he has to be able to deal with this mid-match adversity better, but the only way he can do that is by facing it head-on.
He hasn't done a great deal wrong. Yeah, there's that one missed start at a double for Justin Smith. But he hasn't been up there, he hasn't been shaking his head, there hasn't been that negativity.
$140.
Checked and verified.
I don't even think Paul Hinks could hold it together at that point. Because I can definitely see Justin can't. I know I can't. It's got to that point in the evening.
Well, some composure needed.
And that's just
86.
us in here.
Martin Calvert, 26. $86.
Well, you say about composure. It's a composed setup from Turner. And Justin Smith, it would appear, may have to serve out this match if he is going to go through the card this evening.
Getting shown the 6-leg
On we
Martin
go.
Turner.
Turner finds tops, and we do
So
go all the
final
way.
leg,
Justin
Justin
Smith
to throw
has the
first.
darts.
Game on.
Yeah, the sixth game out of 8 to go the distance. It's another last leg
100.
decider, courtesy of that 14 darter from Martin Turner.
It just epitomises this group, doesn't it? Hardly anything separating all 5
42.
in the table. And hardly anything separating them in these matches.
140.
But if Justin Smith can win this last leg decider, he will do himself so many favours, because it
60.
would then be down to the remaining 3 to try and match him on 8 points.
100.
And again from Smith, it's just steady, it's solid.
45. Just
Really all you need when you're on throw in these last leg shootouts. He's got masses of time.
59.
Yeah, just chipping away at it. As you say, Turner
45.
just
Just
all
a car
seems to have
102.
gone awry in the deciding leg for Martin Turner.
Down to 17s.
50.
Again, there's time to be had. No need to panic.
99. Just a car 52.
So he's worked his way down to win the match. A deep breath.
20.
How did that not go in?
Yeah, because of the angle we had, I wasn't sure if it had or not. Turner looking to just apply pressure.
84. Jusuka,
Sometimes
32.
that last start is the hardest one.
Is this the moment? Oh, he now needs another one of those. That's awkward. Well, could all go wrong for Smith.
Needs a treble 19 and can't find it. 26 scored. A straight ton left.
46. Jusuka, 16.
And after having masses of time, he's survived a bit of a fright. That is desperate. The reaction tells the tale. How can he navigate this one past?
Oh, wow. That is some angle he's taken.
Score.
And it wasn't a bad effort in the end. Wasn't quite sure where he went then.
Well, this would be gut-wrenching for Smith. Turner just needs to stay straight, and he has now a match start of his own, and it's taken. Oh, that is cruel from Turner. Justin Smith missing a plethora of match darts. Wow, you have to feel for him after that. It's a win for Turner, who is already safely through. Justin Smith does get another chance for qualification. But the calculations and the permutations are still endless. It's another 4-3. And there's only 2 matches left in this enthralling, captivating Group B. when you think this group couldn't get any more dramatic, somehow Justin Smith snatched defeat from the jaws of victory, bossing a last leg decider against Martin Turner, missing a plethora of match darts. They weren't exactly poorly thrown either. They were just blockers to the target. And Smith fell foul in the end to Turner, who is still the only one that has qualified from Group B. The knockout darts start now. Both the remaining 2 fixtures in this group are winner-take-all. The winner joins Martin Turner into finals night. The loser is eliminated. That is the case for both matches. Dawson Murschell here against Mark Dudbridge and Conan Whitehead against Justin Smith. Still to come. What a group this has been.
Yeah, unbelievable. We knew it would run close, but I can't recall a group where it has just come right the way down to the wire, where every game is counting right to the end.
96.
And when we've only got 2 games left and we still only know definitively one person that's going through. But that is the case, and that is the drama that has been Series 14, Week 1, Group B. It's been drama-fueled.
60.
Yeah, and if we thought it was kind of edgy for some of these players at the beginning of the evening, wow, I think we might have a couple of edgy performances to see out the group.
58.
Yeah, you can afford them that right, really. This is very nervy, and you almost have to feel for Dawson Murschell for even being in this predicament to start with. Let's not forget he was 3 out of 4 last night. Top of the table. Life was good. He's just
100.
fallen on the wrong side of a 4-3 here and there, and all of a sudden he is in a straight
45.
knockout against a former World Championship runner-up.
Yeah, and I guess for these 4 players, though, in a group this tight, you can look at it in a different way. How often do you go up and every single player has their own destiny in their own hands? You're not reliant now on favours. This is all on your own shoulders. Yes, that is it's a different weight of pressure, but I think as a player, you'd rather be in control
60.
of your own progression than relying on someone else.
Yeah, there's no need to be counting legs and this, that and the other. The situation is crystal
45.
clear.
Dawson Car 157.
Just win.
$59. Mark Car 122.
Well, we saw Mark Dudbridge in his previous match take out an epic 158 to level things up against Conan Whitehead. It's a 1-2-2 here to take an early break of throat. That's not the end of the world. Treble 20 for Ball for a 1-2-2. Not
97.
far away at all.
Dawson Car 98.
Murschell looking at double 19. Found 2 of these last night.
79.
That was
Mark
a
Car
real
25.
over-adjustment from Dawson. And Dudbridge has an early break opportunity. Nervy.
$17. Dawson Car 19.
And now it's Murschell who needs to find that single number. Choice is 11, over for double 4. Both players looking at the same target.
15. Mark Car 8.
The tension is palpable. Dudbridge down for double 2. And for
6.
one of the
Car
first
4.
times Dawson Murschell was watching on. He finds the target. It's a very nervy holder throw.
Second match to throw first. Game on.
I believe Dawson will take it.
A big exhale of breath as Dawson Murschell just walks back to the table. And there he is, the back of the stage again.
59.
Back in that head down position.
$57.
There is going to be some significant tightness in the arms, I think, of both of these two, and
100.
probably the next two as well, Whitehead and Smith.
Yeah, two interesting clashes in the last two matches.
135.
For me, probably two of the more measured players in this group, Murschell and Dudbridge, and then two of the more kind of players in the final match in Whitehead and Smith that really do wear their hearts on their sleeves.
81. $97.
Nice find with the last.
Yeah, throughout the course of the week, we talk about checkout percentages, we talk about averages and big finishes. Well, this goes right down to the grind. This is just about who can get to four legs first.
77.
Yeah, bounce out one on the floor there for Mark Dudbridge. Very untimely because he is now not on a finish. And Murschell, you think will be after these three?
60.
Not for the first time tonight. Dudbridge forced into some running repairs. I mean, Murschell probably wishes he had enough spares, points-wise, that is. Yeah, that bounce out really did cling on to the dart left in the board. Significant running repairs for Dudbridge. That does nothing to alleviate the tension either, does it?
It really doesn't, but you have to say, for a player with the nickname Flash, this has taken a while to get that flight in.
Even Dawson has to help now. I'd throw it away.
Could you imagine? Just launch it down the end of the room.
Very sporting. That's good to see, in all seriousness. I know you wouldn't do that.
To be fair,
One of them, 40.
I was in a position struggling with doing exactly the same thing. I now have flights that pop on. I don't have to worry about getting them in the groove.
Oh, how about this? Oh, it was so close.
44.
Close, but not close enough. But Mark Dudbridge, there's a double 16 for him too.
Game shot on the second leg, Mark Dudbridge.
44 is found. Levels it up. It's one
Third leg
apiece.
Dawson to
It's
throw
so
first.
delicately
Game on.
balanced.
Murschell millimetres away from going 2-0 up.
$99.
Every dart is now so
44.
significant. Every minor mistake is magnified.
$84.
Yeah, there are certain matches you just get to a point you think, right, just get that one big treble every time. That one big treble. There'll be a wave of relief
96.
that rides over you once you've got that in the bag. Obviously, ultimately, you want to be filling it up every time, but as we've alluded to, there will be tension in the arms, tension in the shoulders, which can lead to a few wayward darts.
$91.
Again, his cover shooting more often than not has been really impressive.
Yeah, and it's not the first occasion that Dawson Murschell has left the big fish finish.
134. Dawson Car 170.
So the fish finish. It's off the hook.
98. Mark Car 87.
Dudbridge gets the opportunity for that all-important break of throw. It's double five, but it was
72.
snatched at.
Sorry, 82. Dawson Car 72.
Single 16 for tops.
32.
Again, you see
Mark
that wire
5.
bent on the tops.
The missed doubles from Murschell are so well thrown. Millimetres. Dudbridge opening up the target.
3. Dawson
And it's
Car
his
40.
turn to be fractions away. Murschell is back for tops.
Tens. And it's Murschell now chasing it
35.
round the board. And
Mark Car 2.
some real troubles on the outer ring for both. Both players 1 from 10.
Getting shot on the third leg, Mark Dudbridge.
And Dudbridge gets that break.
Fourth leg, Mark to throw first.
Dawson Murschell is really up against it now. You do have to
Game
sympathise.
on.
The turning point, of course, that break of the tip of the point against Martin Turner yesterday. Obviously, not travelling across with any
60.
spares. Well, he has got spares, but they're not the same. As we've discussed, it does make all the difference.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
59.
We've seen moments throughout this evening that Dawson Murschell, it obviously all just starts to feel quite good in the hand, but ultimately it's the consistency that's been lacking. And that's the one thing you'd say about the previous 4 days, that Dawson Murschell has been really quite consistent.
140.
Finished second in Group 8 back on Wednesday. Same points as Danny Baggish, but unfortunately it was the leg difference that made all the difference.
180.
And that's what I'm saying. He can definitely throw them. They definitely do work for him, but just not quite as regularly as he needs.
$180.
His 9th of the night. Oh, look at this from Dawson.
180. Mark Car
Wow.
121.
3 in a row from these pair. Dudbridge looking at the ball.
74.
No
Dawson
good.
Car 82.
Murschell, chance to break back at the earliest opportunity.
He deserves the opportunity. He's had back-to-back 180s. It's 1 dart. It's at tops for 2 apiece.
62.
And
Mark
as you were
Car
saying, they are
47.
well-thrown darts. They're just a fraction the wrong side of the wire when it comes to the doubles.
Tops the target now for Dudbridge. Just shakes that arm out. Relieve a bit of the tension.
27. Dawson Car 20.
Pressure increasing. Tensions rising. Some will crack. Some will turn into a diamond.
15. Mark Car 20.
Now Dudbridge up for double 5. And
Getting shot on the fourth leg, Matt Dudbridge.
time finds the target, and you really do have to feel now
Looks
for
like
Dawson
Dawson to throw
Murschell, who's
first. Game
crafted
on.
out opportunities in every single leg in this match. But unfortunately, that is the one thing I will say. When you do throw with an alternative set of darts,
131.
even if they are ones that are familiar, if they're not the ones you want to throw with, you can score. Players are so used to throwing at that treble 20 target, they just can do it again and again. But it's the precision and perhaps the extra thought that you put
100.
into throwing at a double that makes the difference.
One of them 40.
Well, the difference has been the doubling. And that has pretty much been the case throughout.
One of them 40.
Dawson will still keep battling to stay in the match.
30. $55.
He couldn't punish the below par visit of Murschell, who is back in command if he can commit to a nice score.
40.
He can't do it. Yes, he's down to a finish, but it's going to take a monumental effort from here for Murschell.
95. Dosuka 160.
Does he have the 160 left in the locker? The answer is no.
40.
Yeah,
Mario
the setup
Kart
not on
111.
point either.
Is this the moment for Dudbridge? Treble 17. He's going to be made to wait.
79.
How long
Dawson
remains
Carr,
to
120.
be seen. Dawson, this has to go. It hasn't gone. And again,
100.
they're well
Mario
thrown.
Kart 32.
This now could be the end of the road. Somewhat surprisingly for Dawson Murschell, Dudbridge
Getting shot on the match,
finds
Matt
double
Dudbridge.
16 to send himself through. Workmanlike tension. It is the end of the road for Dawson Murschell. It's mystifying how he ended up in this predicament. You have to feel for him. Those issues with his darts yesterday really falling foul. Well, it's a win for Dudbridge. He is through. Dawson Murschell is eliminated. It's winner takes all in our final match of the group. It's Whitehead against Smith.
Well, it is the final game of Group B, and it is another winner takes all. Conan Whitehead and Justin Smith, they have battled to get this opportunity. These two were both at the foot of the table on 2 points apiece coming into tonight's action. And they have played dug deep to make sure that they're in with a shout of qualification, but only one of them can make it through. And this is a match that could be very unpredictable. We've seen highs, we've seen lows, and I guess for me, Conan Whitehead's coming into this after a 4-3 win over Mark Dudbridge, whereas Smith, he had copious opportunities to see off Martin Turner and would have already been on 8 points if he'd managed to do so. How does he bounce back at this point?
Well, 100. This match, the first match of the group yesterday evening, sort of set the tone really for the entire Group B.
180.
Justin Smith started the match flying, racing into a 3-0 lead, but was pegged back. Only gave Whitehead just the slightest of all chances to just get off the mark, and then Whitehead just went from strength to strength and won 4-3. It's 44. Been that sort of group. And again, epitomised by poor Dawson Murschell, who top of the table coming into tonight. Odds-on favourite to win the group. Hasn't even qualified.
Yeah, Friday has not been a fun day for the Canadians in action. Jeff Smith just missing out, finishing third in Group C, and Dawson Murschell resigned to the same kind of fate.
28. Just your car.
2 early opportunities missed for Conan Whitehead. Chance here for Justin Smith.
Off the back of that 1-7-7, he's taking the opening leg against the throw. Whitehead seething. Missing 2 darts to take the leg in his own right.
55.
And despite it being early doors, early stages of the match, that could prove to be so 56. Significant.
Yeah, I agree. If that last game between Dudbridge and Murschell was relatively tentative and edgy, there was no edginess there from either player. Conan had 2 darts to see off the leg, and Justin Smith breaking the throw in 13 darts.
96. $85. 55.
Whitehead desperately trying to chase a big treble. Smith again, that's
59.
Not overly sensible. Should have stuck with the 19s.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that wasn't a realisation after we'd thrown that second dart. He couldn't have left anything.
Well, he has got away with it.
98.
Well, for now, at least, Whitehead really needs to start making a big impression in this second leg.
85. Just a car 108.
It's a good pick off with the last dart, but it's Smith for the 108. 16 for double 16. Just a slight pause. And how many times we've seen that from Smith? Just that wrong side of the wire off a combination finish.
46. Just a car 32.
So to tidy things up and go 2 to the good. Simple as that. If the
Conan to throw first,
previous winner-take-all match was tension-filled, this is looking to be slightly more serene for Justin Smith, 78. At least.
Yeah, less than 4 minutes in, and Smith 2 to the good.
45. 95.
Oh, to fill it up.
140.
Again, Smith displaying some fantastic power scoring.
77.
He's in the process of putting in a really good
One of them
display here
40.
at the perfect moment. His average up to just over 97.
70.
Yeah, the best average that he has had in Group B, that was a 95.5, but that was in the 4-0 defeat to Conan Whitehead. Maybe Conan is one of those players that brings out the best in Justin Smith.
60.
But he's still got to get across the line. He'll still know, even if he goes 3-0 up, that is not a safe position to be in.
I just wonder whether he'll just
93.
have a little
Just
think
a car,
about it.
116.
If he does go 3-0 up, he's got a good chance to. But not now.
60. Corner car, 88.
Well, from this position, Whitehead should get at least one at the ball, but it's 2 at double
Green shot of
14.
third
Only
leg,
one
Whitehead.
required. Cleanly taken.
Four fake Justin to throw first. Game on.
Perfect demonstration as to why you don't give Whitehead a chance.
$57. $100.
So how will Smith react?
60.
This is a real test of mettle.
134.
Yeah, Smith shouldn't get too panicked as yet, although Whitehead has wrestled away that advantage of throw and on course for trying to level things
100.
up at 2-all.
$95.
And frustration. I've seen it from both over the course of this group.
92.
Yeah, want to stay there. Try and find a path through to the treble
100.
20. And does so.
$45. Corner car, 72.
Well, Smith dominated the first couple of legs. Whitehead with the opportunity to dominate the next two. 72 required.
52. Just a car, 147.
It's Whitehead's turn to just give his opponent a glimmer of hope, but that hope quickly dissipates for this leg at least.
123. Corner car, 20.
Whitehead cannot afford to falter. Smith awaits on 24,
Each
but
on the fourth
Whitehead
leg, Colin
is
Whitehead.
level.
Fifth leg, Conan to throw first. Game on.
Back-to-back 17s from Conan. Oh, look at this now.
140.
Yeah, you see that first leg from Smith, it was an emphatic start. To be fair, it was great from both of them, but it was Smith that got the early break. But now we're back on level terms.
140.
Whitehead desperately trying to persevere on 20s,
94.
but it was a good switch to the 18s in the end.
$92.
Yeah, the 18's coming into play for Justin Smith as well. Just 2 points between them.
140.
Well, that was nice. He's left the Hinks special. Smith desperately
59. Corner car,
can't
127.
find I think special is on. It was
111.
almost 127 in game. But Whitehead will be back to go one away from sealing a spot into
50.
finals night.
Quarter car 16.
For the large part of this Group B, Conan Whitehead has been bottom. And in the in-play table, now he is up into third.
6 leg Justin to throw first. Game on.
And I think it's a testament to kind of anyone watching and anyone that plays darts that, yeah, especially in this kind of format, never give up, keep digging in. The same argument could be made and should be made for both these players.
$95.
And for a change, leg difference just hasn't factored into the equation.
140.
But a big visit from Smith, who's desperately trying to force a last leg decider.
140.
But now Conan is displaying the quality which saw him surge to the first
56.
ever Super Series title. It's now a also familiar feeling for Smith against Whitehead.
59.
He has to find something. He cannot afford to let his head drop.
Great adjustment after that
100.
first start. He does leave a finish. He would have liked something better, but in these key moments, just picking off a big treble is so important. Keep the pressure on.
$100. Just a car
Well
145.
Arguably a touch unfortunate to not get more. Smith,
93.
all
Quarter
he
car
can do
107.
is set it up now and hope. Whitehead is going to have a qualification dart, which he takes. Conan Whitehead, bottom for largely the main part of Group B, has found a way, has battled, scratched, clawed his way into finals night, and look what it means to him. The Series 1 champion has found a way and still has the potential to add his name on the trophy once again. Incredible. What a performance from Conan Whitehead. He completes the finals night lineup. He joins Martin Turner and Mark Dudbridge into the qualification standings from Group B. Wow, what a group. Absolutely sensational. So much drama. You have to feel for Dawson Murschell and indeed Justin Smith, who has been tremendous tonight. He has just fell at the final hurdle. Laura, how do you even begin to quickly sum up that insane group?
I think we could talk for quite some time and we still wouldn't be able to completely sum it up. I mean, here is the final table. The three names in gold. Martin Turner, the table topper, followed by Mark Dudbridge in second. Conan Whitehead, we've just seen win, and he takes third place. And as you say, you've got to feel for Dawson Murschell. Just an issue with the equipment. And Justin Smith, he battled so hard throughout today, but just those last couple of matches, they just went against him. But ultimately, Sam, it was such an exciting group from start to finish.
Oh, it was immense. And now we take a look at the groups for tomorrow's night. Danny Baggish, Mark Dudbridge, Michael Huntley in Group 1. Martin Turner, Clive Evan and Conan Whitehead in Group 2. You do not want to miss finals night. It is going to be sensational. Well, make sure you do join us at 7:30 tomorrow night for finals night. If you do still fancy a late night, we have the Justin Smith Bull Challenge, and we also have a Tungsten Talk with Fallon Sherrick and Ted Everts about that memorable Ali Pali display at 2:35 tomorrow afternoon. Join us 7:30 tomorrow night for Saturday night finals night. You do not want to miss it. Thank you for your company this evening on a ultra dramatic Group B. That was breathless. Join us for finals night to see who will book their spot into Series 14 Champions Week.
The new Modus Modus Super Series champion. Oh my word!
It's another incredible moment tonight.
Jeff Smith!
It's match down. 5-star performance. Ball for big fish.
It's
Jeff Drayton!
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for the match.
requires 20.
Graham Murschell wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.